Hello, friends. It's a joy to see you on the stream, and I'm glad that you have joined my stream. Welcome, GM's Fun Channel. Welcome, Renza Vlogs coverage. Welcome, Kids Club Fellowship, and welcome, Kemal Kartas. I'm really glad that today we can fellowship together, and we are in a season of Christmas still here in Ukraine, and that is why I would like to share with you the very interesting story about one of the songs, and this song is called Holy Night. We will have very interesting fellowship today, and we will learn the story and the circumstances of the writing of this song, how it was written, where it was written. So, therefore, stay with me tonight, and we will talk later and discuss maybe a little bit about this story or about the fellowship on YouTube. And also, I would like to introduce to you one of the channels I'm subscribed to, and these girls are also musicians, and they will share tonight with you their version of All Holy Night song, but it will be a little bit later. Thank you for coming over. Thank you for joining. And I will read some comments right now. Watching from Saudi Arabia, Renzo Vlogs coverage. Thank you very much. Uh, Kids Club Learning Fun, watching from Dubai. Thank you for watching from Dubai. Renzo Vlogs coverage. I'm here, host. Thank you very much. Hi, Renzo, Kids Club Fellowship. And also, we have lots of here messages from Renzo Vlogs coverage. Nice Christmas song, host. Love that topic, host. What is religion, host? I will try to answer all of these questions a little bit later, but I really would like to introduce you to this piece of music and to the circumstances at which this piece of music was written. And let us begin right now, and I will start. And the words of this hymn were written by Placid Kapoor in 1808 and 1877. You will see the picture of Placid Capot on the screen right now, and he was a French poet. He was a French poet, and he was more known for his poems rather than for attending church. And he was quite successful businessman. Placid Capot was quite successful businessman, and he was selling wine, and it was in France, in a little city called Ricmore. It was not far from Avignon, and on one of the occasions, he had to go on a business trip by train, and one of the priests actually, shortly before his trip started, asked him to write a song which would help him to celebrate the reconstruction of the new organ in the temple, and it was about Christmas time. So Placid Capot basically didn't have to do anything but to agree with this offer. And while on the train, he wrote the words of this beautiful song, which we hear right now. And originally it was in French language. It was very nice song, and originally it was in French language. So, but you see, the point is that he was not a churchgoer. Placid Capot was not a churchgoer, and he had to read a little bit from the book of Luke, actually, to be able to create a beautiful poem. And he was taking places from the book of Luke, from the Gospel of Luke. And as a result, he wrote a poem. But he was so fascinated with his own work that he was so engaged by that work and he was so inspired by those words he read in the Gospel that he himself decided to find a musician to compose a melody for this song. So when he arrived to Paris, he found his friend by the name Adolphe Charles Hayden. And I will show you a picture of Adolphe Hayden. And Adolf Hayden at that time was already very famous composer. He was he was actually starling and at that time, and he wrote more than 80 operas, and he was famous for other works. And one of the famous operas that he had written was called Giselle, and we also know that opera. So he was also quite surprised by the offer of the Placide Capot, and he felt a little bit timid about that kind of situation. It was not like the offer from well known palaces in London or in other countries like Russia, from offers from St. Petersburg or offers from Berlin. It was quite different offer, and the fact that Adam was a Jew basically stopped him from agreeing at first to do those kind of things. And I will continue, folks, in a minute. In a minute, I just need to look at some of your comments if you are able to hear me and if music is not too loud. And I see some other people who has joined me. Sada Coke Fusion, hello, and I am really glad to see you, Sada. And also Steve Parks, one of my good friends here, one of my subscribers on the channel. Welcome, Steve, and please, guys, Steve Parks, and also hearing and music, guys. I hope it is. Anyway, I will continue this story. So, Placid Capot looks for the composer and he finds one of the well known musicians of that time. And the name of the musician is Adolphe Adam. And Adolphe Adam actually was a little bit timid in the very beginning, but at the end, there was some very interesting because he was a Jew, as I said, and he didn't believe in the Son of God. He didn't believe in Jesus Christ, and therefore, what Placid Capot had constructed didn't make sense for him, and also because of his Jew heritage, he was not just ready to do those kind of things. But one way or the other, I don't know all the details, but the finished song was liked by both the poet and the priest. And 3 weeks later, this music sounded in Rockmore during the midnight mass uh, on Christmas night, and it was very good written song with the beautiful music and everything else. At first, the Christmas carol was readily accepted at the Catholic Church, and it quickly entered into the Christmas services. However, the popularity soon fell due to the reputation of both the poet and the composer. Capot stopped going to church and began to take an active part in the socialist movement. He was called the radical socialist, and people said that he rejected Christ. Church authorities learned that a Jew actually wrote music, and a song that had already become a favorite Christmas carol was suddenly and unanimously rejected by the church. Uh, Can you imagine these things happening? Like very interesting history. Like this song was so popular, was so great. People loved this carol. By God's providence, it was written by people who were not religious. Well, to some extent, the poet was not religious man, but Adolf great carol and performed it many times during church services, and with time it was rejected because of the personalities of people. How does it sound to you? For me, it sounds really, I even do not know how to describe that. It's really strange. There are different things happening like that in history. And this is what we are talking about today. So, two of these people, Placid Cappeau and Adolphe Charles Adams, were not churchgoers, but they had written one of the greatest hymns which we are singing today during our Christmas time. So, but at the same time, people in the city and also in France were singing this carol, and this carol didn't was not forgotten, and it traveled to the United States, where it was translated into English language, as well as this carol today is translated to so many languages in the world, including Russian as well, and is played during Christmas services in many countries. And it is very interesting for me. And I will tell you a little bit right now about the person who has translated this carol into English, American English, in the United States. And his name was John Sullivan Dwight. John Sullivan Dwight. He was a Unitary minister, music critic, and journalist from Massachusetts. Dwight saw in this song not only the birth of Christ, and he was really adherent fighter for the liberation of the slaves. And he also saw the hope in this verse, and he loved the third stanza of this song, where it's written like that: He taught us to cover everything with His love. He gave us the law of love and His peace. Our duty is to save the unfortunate and the bottomless. So, John Sylvan Dwight was the one who translated the words of this carol into English language, and as a result, this carol became popular in the United States and also was introduced to the state of Massachusetts in the United States on Christmas, which is official day of Massachusetts state in the United States. So the text the text of John Sullivan Dwight view, he actually looked at the slavery at the southern states, and this text encouraged him a lot. And also the year when it appeared in the Dwight's journal is 1855. And since that time, the song became really popular in the United States. There is also a story and I'm not sure this is the true story or it is a legend, which happened with this song during World War I. You know that during World War I, Germany, France, and Scottish troops were celebrating Christmas in trenches, and one of the soldiers, actually a named soldier, French soldier, suddenly jumped out of the trench, stood up, and looked in the sky and started to sing this carol. Everybody was surprised who were on both sides of the troops. And one person, actually, another soldier from Germany, stood up and started to sing the same carol in German language. And as a result, the peace has started for at least one day, and the troops were really experiencing this Christmas spirit of peace and reconciliation during World War I. And this is the story which is behind this famous carol. And I was really inspired by this carol and by the story which is behind this carol and so many other carols. Last time I was talking with you about Ukrainian bell carol, which is also famous in the United States. And maybe next time, since we are still here in Ukraine in the Christmas season, we will celebrate Christmas on the 7th of January. We may talk about Silent Night. There is also interesting story behind that carol. And right now, I would like to see how many people are here on my stream, and I would like to greet a few people. Roy King, good morning, my blessed brother. To have you in my house. Faith Friday, Happy New Year. Thank you, Faith Friday, for this encouraging message. And I would like to say a few words about the new year. Also, I would like to greet everyone with the new year. Wish everybody to be blessed by God and to find his own calling during this year and to have strength from God to be able to fulfill that calling. Let God bless you guys. And Steve Parks is here saying also Happy New Year. And one of my great subscribers, Asian Flavors, she is here also, and she says hello and Happy New Year to everyone. Please, guys, connect with Asian Flavors if you like Asian food. This is the great channel, and also you can learn about the scripture from Faith Friday and also from Steve Parks, and also you can get connected with the GM's Fun channel, and she is very sweet lady, and she has very tender heart, and she can serve with her cheer gift of love towards others who needs comfort and encouragement. And I'm glad you all joined here. And there is Erwin Oracle here. Hi, host, new here. I understand, Erwin. Welcome to my channel and welcome to our house. This is just great to be together and to discuss some things and to have a topic. And we are in a Christmas season with you guys, and it's great to learn the history behind these songs. And when we know the history behind these songs, folks, the songs suddenly has a quite different meaning for us, and I would like all of us to experience that this time during my stream. And I would like to welcome also Kids Club Learning Fun. Thank you for coming over and joining this stream. And now I will be introducing to you one of my subscribers, a lady and the harp, who is actually singing this song and playing the harp. And I will be glad to get you acquainted with this beautiful performance. And if you like music, guys, if you like uh, music, you can join their channel on YouTube also. They are very talented singers, and we will be listening right now to their beautiful music and to the way how they perform it.
Holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night of our dear Savior's
Well, thank you. Thank you, James Fun Channel, that you let me know. I have forgotten to turn on the mic while I uh, was playing for you. Thank you so much. Audio is back right now. Yes, I see. Thank you for prompting me about that. I wanted guys to thank that you have joined my channel tonight, that you were here with me, and that you are from different countries. And GM's fun channel is from Germany. Some other people are from Pakistan, from Asia, from Dubai, from where you from, Faith Friday? Faith Friday, I think from Africa, and Erwin Oracle. I don't know where is Erwin Oracle. And we all can create a community, guys. And this is good that you have found time for me, and I have time for you. And I would like to wish everybody a blessed new year. I would like to wish everybody to find uh, guys, your calling during this year, and I want all your fondest dreamed to be fulfilled beyond your imagination, so that also want to bless you and tell you one thing, that let God be always with you and accompany you in everything you plan or do. And this is what we can have when we have relationship with Him. And I wish all these good things for you and for your families. Hmm. Well, it looks like I lost you guys for a while. I'm sorry, it looks like I have lost you for a while. I have forgotten to turn on the mic after I did the playing of the video. But I would like to thank you for joining me tonight, and I would like just to wish everybody blessed time during this year, so that God would accompany you in all you do. Uh, Layla Otto joined us today, and she says, watching from Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. Hello, Layla. I'm glad that you have joined us. And GM's Fun Channel says, yes, we can hear you loud and clear. Thank you very much. Thank you very much that you are able to hear me. And also, one of my subscribers, this is a cooking channel, Tatiana, with her cooking channel, has joined us. Welcome, Tatiana. I don't know if you understand English well, but everybody for sure can understand your cooking, because you have great videos on some Russian recipes. And people here, my subscribers, my friends on my channel, they are from different countries. Some of them have cooking channels as well, so you can learn from them and find maybe some kind of some good ideas. And you guys also can learn from Tatiana. И я просто хочу сказать немножко на русском. I will say a little bit in Russian right now. Татьяна, у Татьяны хороший кулинарный канал, когда мы Трудно немножко на русский переключиться. У меня здесь много друзей, которые также любят готовить, и поэтому я им порекомендовал ваш канал, чтобы они могли научиться рецептам, может быть, каких-то русских блюд или украинских блюд, или тех блюд просто, которые вы готовите. Спасибо, что вы к нам присоединились и желаете нам Нового года счастливого. Я очень рад. I am thanking Tatiana that she has just joined us and she wishes us a blessed New Year. And thank you guys for joining me today and learning a little bit about the history behind one of the famous carols which we are singing during our Christmas celebrations, and also which we can hear in on the streets or in the supermarkets, and we sometimes do not have any idea what is behind that carol. And when we now know the history, this carol means much more to us, and we feel and experience it a little bit differently. So, next Thursday, I'm planning to talk a little bit about Silent Night. And Silent Night carol also have very interesting history behind it, and you will learn about it next time. Next Thursday at 7 p.m. Central European Time, please join me and you will learn a story behind Silent Night. It will be very interesting. Thank you, GM's Fun Channel, that you have learned today a lot, and I'm really glad I can serve you with this information, and I really enjoyed myself knowing more about it. And my stream is coming to a close, and I will introduce everyone again to one another, and you can get connected with one another and can get acquainted more while you are watching one another's videos and writing comments to one another. And that's fascinating because we are learning when we watch everyone's videos, and we gain new knowledge, new information about culture, about language, about cuisine, and many other things. Personally, when I'm getting engaged with somebody's video, I'm not just clicking on the video. I'm trying to spend some time with that person. I'm either spending some time or I'm just not watching the video because I do not have time. But usually during the week, I plan maybe 2 or 3 hours when I have time just to watch through some of you guys' videos, and it's a very enriching experience for me. And I am learning about countries, and I am learning about life, and I'm learning about experiences. And these are treasured, and this makes my world view much wider and ability to understand people better. So thank you for being with me tonight. And I'm closing right now. And thank you for letting me know that I have lost the sound. Unfortunately, I will try not to do that again. And we'll see you next Thursday. And bye for now. And thank you very much for joining me today. It was great and pleasurable. It was a pleasure for me to spend some time with you tonight. Until next time. And actually, maybe one thing I will announce if you have time on Saturday 9. Actually, it's I think it's gonna be 8 a.m. Central European Time. I would like to start a session on parables of Jesus. So if you would like to know a little bit more about spiritual life of Jesus Christ and about the application of the parables towards our life, please join on Saturday at 8 a.m. Central European Time to my live. I'm not sure if I will be doing that every Saturday, but I'm planning to do it every other Saturday. So this Saturday you are welcome to join me, and I will be glad to see you. One more person just joined the stream. Mine We has joined us. So where are you from, Mine We? We are glad to have you, and our stream is about to close, but we would like to get acquainted with you, and we will for sure visit your channel, and hopefully we will see you on other streams of mine, and we will see the content which you have, and we will learn from your culture and you as well. Thank you for joining us. Please, guys, welcome mine we, and she will be glad to get acquainted, and I will also visit her. And well, I failed to close my stream, and I see some more people. Hi, friend, how are you? Hi, everyone. Isegul Atulide. Isegul, am I right pronouncing your name? I'm not sure if I am right. And James Fun Channel says, hi, mine, we welcome here. Welcome, Aysin Yul. And I know that you are from Turkey. And I took part in some of your streams, and it was very interesting to learn from you. Thank you for joining my channel. Welcome to Ukraine, James Fun Channel says. And hello, everyone. Yes, I'm from Ukraine, as you know, and I like to talk about meaningful things and meaningful subjects, and it brings me a lot of joy because through different stories in our life with the meaning we can be really enriched. Well, thank you for joining me, and unless someone else joins this stream, I'm not. I will. I will not close, but I'm going to close right now since there is no. There is nobody here, and it was just exactly 45 minutes, my standard time. So thank you guys for joining, and I will see you Saturday or next Thursday. Thank you for this time together. It was joy.